Hey guys, in this video we'll look at sending the server the current state of our snake. So, telling the server how our snake is looking at this point. So, we have to tell the server the location of like each bone. So there are like I think 10 bones here, head plus that many tails, but tail objects. So we have to exactly tell the server how many, where every bone is. So let's see how we can do that. So firstly, let me make a new event. Actually, yeah, we need to go to our client, and because this is our networking object, and then let's create a step event. In the step event, because we need to tell the server our shape every 1 second. No, it has to be like really fast every frame. So yeah, let's see how we can do that. Firstly, copy the same format for sending data to the server. This format is gold. Okay, step event, and here what we'll do now is let's call this event state update, shape update. Okay, and here we need to send the server our uh, we need to send the server some kind of data structure that tells the server about our shape. So how do we do that? Here's one simple idea. For every bone, let's take the x coordinate, y coordinate, put that in an array, and we'll do this for every bone, and we'll have a nested array kind of thing. So where this is the first bone, and then this would be the second bone, something like that. So 3 comma 4. And so if there were only two bones, this could be one, the shape array we could call it. So let's see how we can build this array up. And and initialize var shape to an empty array, and then um, what do we do now? Let's run a for loop for var I equals 0, I lesser than array length, global dot body, and I plus plus. So global dot body was this, it's in oh head. So global the global dot body is like an array of all the bonds IDs. So the first head's ID, then the next tailbone's ID. So that's how it was. That's how we did it. So we'll have to come here and actually use that and make this and add points to this shape array. So let's make var coordinates of this bone and set that to this array. What is it? The we're selecting the first element. We're selecting this element and then dot x dot y. See, dot x comma that dot y. Okay, so this is like the coordinate of this bone, and then we'll add this variable to the shape array. So now array push shape and coordinates of this bone. Save it. Okay, let's just say we have this array. Okay, and now I just want to print it really. Show debug message. So this will not show like big message, but in the DevTools it'll show. or actually here. So show debug message shape. Let's see if can you print arrays directly. I don't know. I want to see. Okay, you can print arrays, and you see that huge whatever that thing is at the bottom. That is exactly what our shape array is going to be. So yeah. Now we will have to send this. We will have to send this in a new. Uh, we will have to send this in the shape update. So let's see how we would do that. In fact, I'll just group this stuff here at the end. So shape update and then data, uh, call the variable shape and let it be this array. Okay. After that, we'll have to send this to the server. The server will receive it, and let's see how the server even receives this part. So I'll just run this. Open partial window here. Node server.js, and we'll run this guy. So let it be no name. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. So if you do left click, it kind of pauses. Okay. And yeah, so it sends the shape, and it actually sends this whole array on the server side when we have a new case, like a new event. Let's see how that is handled. And this event is shape update, right? And let's actually do console.log real data dot shape. Let's just see what gets printed here. And I'll cancel this, run it again. Now runs again. No name. Okay. And wow, it's actually pretty neat. I mean, look at that thing. So let me just pause this and you can see. So, I was console.logging that array and it has worked very well. In fact, you can see console.log real data.shape. First, it prints out the shape array, and in that we have the coordinates of every bone. So this is the first, the head's coordinate. This is the first tailbone's coordinate. This is the next coordinate. So that way we have sent the server our data. In fact, let me just make this a little simple. We don't need this much precision. So for that, I'll go here and I'm gonna say floor this value, like kind of round it off. Floor. Same for the y. That much precision is not required. It just makes the whole thing big. Yep, that is good enough for now. So we have successfully sent the server our shape update. Now the thing is, we need to update the shape update to our client's shape variable in the players array. The players array has all our players, and there is one element for this snake which I just created, and the shape variable is just initialized to this. So I want to put that again. I want to i mean i want to update the shape to what we just got here. And how would we do that? To do that is very simple. We just need another, uh, we are sending the server our shape update, our shape, and how do we know whose shape is this? And so let's just put ID as client ID, global.client ID. Okay, and now we'll write some code here so that it gets updated. I mean, I'm erasing this. And now we have to find the player who sent this update. To do that, let's run a for loop for let I in players if players I dot id. So if this guy's client ID in the array is the same as the client ID of the person who sent this data packet, so that would be real data dot id. We're checking if this current player in the array, that player's ID is the sender's ID. If yes, then we have authenticated this player, and then we can set the players I dot shape to real data dot shape. That's pretty much it. This way, it would get updated in the shape variable, the shape attribute for this player in the players array would keep getting updated real time. And yep, so let me just uh, print and again console.log players array. So players, let's see how this works. So I've saved it, control C, okay, control C, run it again, cancel this, run it again. No name. All right, and you can see the shape changing. For this player, the shape is changing real time. So wow, that's pretty cool actually. Every bone's shape is being updated, and yeah, and you can see here. Stop this. Stop it. This is the players array. This is our first player who I just created, and there's no name, so that was ID1. I didn't put any names, so no name, ID1, and the length needs to be updated. We'll see that later, and the shape is perfectly being shown in this array form. Of there is an array of arrays. Guys, get it? So this is the first bone, the second bone, third bone, fourth bone, that way. So what we have done is in fact working pretty well. Cool. Just another thing, erase this, and players I dot length is equal to players I dot shape. So we have this array in our hand right now, and this array's length is going to be our player's length. So I think dot length gives us uh, yeah, this array dot length gives this to us, and yep, that's pretty much it. I mean, just test that. No, we don't have to test it. I'm almost certain it's working, and yeah, so that's how you handle a shape update. I'll catch you guys in the next one.